Welcome to the first edition of NogiNews. I'm your host, Halcyon. NogiNews will aim to be your number one stop for a recap of the Nogizaka 46 news each month. Starting things off for January 2024 was the coming of age ceremony for the members born in the 2003 school year. The ceremony was held at Nogi Jinja on Tuesday the 9th of January. This year's representative member, Iwamoto Renka, announced that their group would be known as Nogizaka Nobori Ryu Serai, or the Rising Dragon Generation. Intentional or not, by having the ceremony on the Tuesday instead of the Monday, management had ensured that all the news headlines that afternoon were about our Rising Dragon Generation. On the 14th of January, a video was released on the Streaming Now YouTube channel of the members showing off their furisode kimono, as well as to announce their goals and determine who would be the most fortuitous this coming year. With the release of the 5th Generation Photobook quickly approaching, the book's official Twitter account has been in overdrive, churning out images and videos of offshots of the members almost daily. The title of the photobook was also officially announced as Anokoro Nogizaka ni Ita, which translates to That Time That I Was in Nogizaka. The title is said to exhibit the feeling of a time capsule for the 5th generation members, so that when they have graduated and are pursuing their own separate careers, they can one day look back on this book, similar to a graduation album, and reminisce on their time in Nogizaka. To commemorate the pending release, a showroom stream was held on Monday the 29th with Ioki Mao, Okuda Iraha, Tomisato Nao, and Nakanishi Aruno, where they would talk about their feelings about the photobook and showed off the different covers and some previously unreleased images from the book itself. Kawasaki Sakura was also present in the form of her pre-recorded Sakutan quiz segments. The photobook will release on the 20th of February. As an industry that lives and dies by the numbers, Oricon have released the sales numbers for 2023, with Nogizaka 46 ranking in as the top female artist of the year, raking in a total of over 6 billion yen in physical and digital media sales. They ranked as the 7th artist overall for 2023. For context, the next highest female artist was Korean group Twice, who made about half of that, albeit in Japan alone. Their Korean compatriots, New Jeans, LE SSERAFIM, and IVE also made big splashes in Japan this year. Although good news at first glance, Nogizaka 46's overall sales are down roughly 17% from 2022, while sister groups Sakurazaka 46 and Hinatazaka 46 are showing growth in their own sales. Now onto some streaming news. The first live broadcast of the Nogizaka Streaming Now YouTube channel was held on Thursday the 11th of January, where two big announcements were made in regard to the annual Birthday Live concert event. Last year's 11th year Birthday Live was given a DVD and Blu-ray release date of the 21st of February, which coincidentally is the day after the release of the 5th Generation Photobook. Perhaps the bigger news of the two was the announcement of the 12th year Birthday Live. This year's annual event will be held at Saitama Super Arena from Thursday the 7th of March through to Sunday the 10th of March. Each day's performance will cover a certain period of the group's history and discography, from the debut single Guru Guru Curtain through to the current 34th single Monopoly. Lottery applications for tickets are now ongoing for those who hold a subscription service with Nogizaka 46. In other Streaming Now news, Yoda Yuuki visited Satsukiyama Zoo in Osaka. She is a big fan of wombats, and Satsukiyama Zoo was apparently the first place outside of Australia to successfully breed wombats in captivity. As an Australian Nogizaka 46 fan, I feel it's my duty to implore Yoda Yuuki to seek out the most authentic of experiences and visit Australia whenever she has a chance to. On to some member news. Kanagawa Saya has resumed her activities within the group as of the 10th of January. On her blog posted late that day, she thanked the fans for their support and that she'd be focusing more on self-care and will be looking forward to interacting with the fans once again. She also sent out her thoughts to those affected by the New Year's Day earthquake in the Noto Peninsula. Meanwhile, Nakamura Reno has pulled a double whammy and will be continuing in the stage musical Endless Shock for 2024, and has now also been cast in the TV drama series Root. Endless Shock is a musical which portrays what goes on behind the scenes when running a stage play, and as such is basically a play within a play. Reno will continue in the role of Rika, which she portrayed in the 2023 production. Meanwhile, the story of Root, or Root of Odd Taxi, is about a taxi driver who hears odd stories from his passengers during his day-to-day work, which then leads him into a missing person mystery. Reno will be playing the character of Nikaido Rui, the center of an idol group about to debut. Coincidentally, this role was previously portrayed by Ito Riria in the Odd Taxi stage play in 2023. Endless Shock will be performed at the Imperial Theatre in Tokyo on the 4th and 5th of April, with Root also set to air on TV Tokyo that same month. Finally, in other casting news, Shibata Yuna has joined the cast of the stage production of Koi to Yobu ni wa Kimochi Warui, or KoiKimo for short. The story is based on a popular manga depicting an older man falling for a high school girl, which she finds unsolicited and creepy. Yuna will be portraying said high school girl, Arima Ichika. In her most recent blog post, Yuna said that upon finding out the casting news last year, she immediately watched the anime adaptation and imagined in her head how she'd perform such a cute yet serious girl who would curse incessantly. Starring alongside Yuna will be Tatsumoto Yayoi from NMB48. This will be Yuna's first stage work since her ill-fated 4th generation principal performances. Tickets will go on sale for the general public on the 24th of March, with performances being held in Tokyo and Osaka from late April to mid-May. The 34th single Underlive went off without a hitch over the course of 3 days from the 25th to 27th of January, with streaming tickets also available for the last day's performance. Highlights of the 3 days included the Yuna Corner, Yoshida Bar Corner, as well as the triple drum set performance of Under's Love by Nakanishi Aruno, Ogawa Aya, and Matsuo Miu. As the center of the 34th single Under's song, Aruno also served as the chairperson of the proceedings and mentioned that she was feeling the pressure and expectation of the occasion. She had watched earlier Underlives and had paid attention to the performances of the seniors who had since graduated. She wanted people to one day watch this Underlive back and say, "Ah, so this is an Underlive." For the final day's performance, the audience coaxed a double encore performance of Omoide ga Tomaranaku Naru from the members, which was followed by a microphoneless shout of thanks by the members to the attending audience members and stream viewers who are still watching online. During the airing of Nogizaka Under Construction on the 29th of January, a commercial was aired to commemorate the 2nd anniversary of the 5th generation members. Arekara 2 nen, 2 years since then. Sekai wa hon no ippo de kawaru. With just one step, the world will change. And that brings us to the end of the January 2024 edition of NogiNews. As usual, if you've enjoyed this video or have found it informative or interesting, please feel free to press the like button down below. If you have reached this far into the video, please leave a comment down below to let me know you're still with me, or to express your own thoughts on anything that I've covered today or have missed. If you'd like to be notified of when the February 2024 NogiNews is out, please press the subscribe button and the bell icon to stay up to date. With that, my name is Halcyon, and I'll see you again next time on NogiNews.